With the current lockdowns restricting so many of us to our homes and with coin shows being cancelled, coin collecting has moved online. I've given some tips on how to purchase your first coin and how to avoid fakes in my first introductory video, but I feel there's a need to actually have a guide on how to research for a certain coin and how to look for the best purchases for your investment out there. We'll go over how to get an overall estimate price for a coin we're looking for and avoid predatory pricing. We'll revisit how to protect ourselves against fakes and how to purchase from online stores and online auctions. So let's go shopping! Alright, let's start with a hypothetical scenario. You have just watched Gladiator and you want a coin of Commodus. Maybe you don't know a whole lot about the denominations of ancient Rome, but you know what a denarius is, so we'll go shopping for a denarius of Commodus. No specific types, no fancy reverse, we just want a denarius. The first thing I'll do is check the current retail prices at aggregators, also known as marketplace websites. These are websites that vet which dealers will sell at their platform. So if you can't authenticate a coin by yourself, which most of us can't at the start, they provide a pretty safe environment to shop, as well as offering lifetime warranty and other minimum requirements. And as with any retail dealer, their price does come with a markup. But at least this will give us a price range which will save us from predatory dealers. That is, people that overinflate the price of a coin based on the fact that people have absolutely no idea how much an ancient coin is supposed to cost at the first place. I personally recommend Vcoins and MA shops. This isn't a sponsored video, I've just learned to respect these marketplaces and at least use them as an initial reference for looking for a price. I mean, can you find good purchases on eBay and Facebook groups? Yes, you definitely can. And if you know what you're looking for, there are definitely honest dealers out there. But considering beginners, I just can't risk recommending these, as I feel they don't offer adequate protection for the buyer. So, by the time of publishing this video, a denarius of Commodus on Vcoins was going from 30 euros at the low end to 655 euros for a pristine example. MA shops had an even wider range, from 15 euros to 750 for a very rare specimen. This information alone doesn't help us much, but at least we know we will be paying around 30 euros for the cheapest denarius of Commodus out there. Now, I strongly believe you should buy the best coin you can possibly afford. So maybe an example you'd like to would go for like 50 euros, maybe even more. The point here is to determine a price range you're willing to pay, a balanced zone between spending more for quality or forgiving flaws on your coin to actually be able to afford it at the first place. Oh, and mind you, we're looking for any denarius. Certain types are rarer than others, so the more specific you are on your search, generally the price tends to increase, simply because the offer is smaller. Don't forget as well that dealers are located everywhere around the world, so shipping costs and maybe even import taxes might have to be paid, so keep that in mind when making your purchases. If these add too much to the final price, maybe space your purchases further apart in time and buy multiple coins per purchase, so you save on shipping and everything. As you can see, it isn't a complicated process, but it does require a bit of time and research if you want to put together a collection without overpaying, as each coin type will have a specific price range. Another place to buy coins is through auction houses. Once again, we have aggregator websites that condense all incoming and past auctions, such as 6bids and Numismatics. As the name suggests, these are auctions held at a certain time where you can bid online in real time or leave a bid previously for a coin. It is a volatile market, but you can find really good prices there. Now, joining an auction requires previous registering with the auction house, so make sure you look at the auction terms and register in advance. Also, always worth stressing, look for a clear authenticity warranty at their terms. This way, you're absolutely protected. Auctions have some extras added to the final price. There's always a buyer's premium percentage of the hammer price added, which fluctuates between 10 and 25%. There's also the shipping cost, obviously, and there might be extra payment surcharges. So calmly look at the auction terms and don't hesitate to send them an email asking questions. So let me give you a step-by-step process on how I prepare for an auction. First, you look at which upcoming auctions have coins that interest you. Their catalog will always have a starting price, which means the coin will not sell for less than that, and there's an estimate, which is a value the house thinks it will sell for, which I largely ignore because I believe this market is just way too volatile. Now, what I recommend to do next is to go on past auction results and check what pieces you would have purchased sold for. Don't forget to account for the buyer's premium and all of the other costs to find the real final price of a coin. By looking at retail prices and past auction results, you're able to get an estimate on what the average market value for the type of coins you like goes for realistically. And yeah, it is quite research intensive, but this is how you learn to identify good buys and avoid overpaying. So if you want to value your money, knowledge is power. So, coming back to our friend Commodus, after doing my research on both retail and auction prices, I know what an acceptable price range for an example I like is, and I can decide if I'll give the auctions a try or just go for retail. Now, getting at the auction itself, I'll look at their catalog and make a short list of the coins I like, set a maximum price I'm comfortable with paying for each, and an overall budget for the entire auction. This allows me to control my final invoice and to bid on alternative pieces in case I'm outbid on a previous coin. If I get a coin for less than my maximum, fantastic, a bargain. But if I'm getting crushed on every single lot, that means my estimation is just not realistic to the market value. So I need to either spend more money or reconsider my purchases. As you can see, budgeting for Ancients is almost a science in itself. We're talking about unique pieces without any regulation on their price apart from free market dynamics. So understanding that market is the only way to make informed decisions. I'll leave a series of links on some suggested literature and, of course, drop any questions in the comment section. Now, go out there, start your research, and hopefully your future purchases will not be purchases you regret making. See you all in the next one.